Oh.
What's going on, car guys and car gals? It's Lou Ramirez.
And it's Fred Lennartz.
And we are Brewing Solutions on the Car Guy Coffee Podcast. Excited to be brewing solutions with you all, talking about 2026's NADA with some of our favorite friends inside of automotive. You see them right over there? See that right there? Our friends over at PureCars. We are pumped up to be brewing solutions with them and to see what it is that they got brewing for the industry this year. You know, they always got something that's hot, piping, and just some of that good stuff.
It's been nice. The last few years, we've been part of some of their big announcements. We've been able to interview the people making the announcements and talking about what's next. You know, last year they had some really big things. AI was in the forefront, and they were bringing that out, and they have gotten another year of that information put into it. I can't wait to see what they drop. I can't wait to see what's going on at their booth. I can't wait to talk about NADA. But more importantly, these two ladies are good friends of ours. And I'm so excited to have them both on the screen with us. You know, between the two of them, we've had some great conversations. We've masterminded some really great stuff, and we've really collaborated to really, I think, and I know, bring automotive to the next level. And I'm excited to see what they're doing to help bring automotive next level for 26. So it's going to be great.
This is going to be a great double-fisted action car gal coffee episode for you with some of our favorite friends inside of the industry that are always buzzing and always just keeping it real. That's right. One thing that I do really appreciate about these ladies is how real they keep it and just how fun that they actually are. So let's keep the fun going, everybody. Let's welcome to the Car Guy Cafe. Once again, we are filming live over here right now inside of Bozar Ford. You are seeing this on a recording, everybody, but that's where we are. So you might see some moving and some shaking of some car deals happening because we are boots on the ground having some fun. But speaking of being boots on the ground having some fun, we will see you at NADA with our friends over at PureCars. So you're going to see us with a microphone and a lot of energy talking to our friends, starting off with first, the one, the only, Kate Colacelli. What's happening, sister? How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you guys?
Well, we're amazing, and it's good to see you. You know,
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, right?
Happy New Year.
26 is here, and it's not started. It's already halfway through the month. Wow, we're already just a couple, not a little bit, like a little bit longer, but a couple weeks away from the big show. So this is pretty big. It's gone by pretty quick.
It's gone by really quick. I can't believe it's been a year. Since we were in snow lot.
Yeah, that's right. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about snow this year, so I think we're gonna be good. If we did, I think that the world is falling apart. There's something going on, right?
Yeah, that would be terrible if we got snowed in Las Vegas.
Oh my goodness, that would be wild.
Another unprecedented event. Definitely would be something
100%.
to mess with. But thank goodness everybody made the adjustment and kept it in Vegas. And I just think we should probably stay closer to that neck of the woods for the NADAs. But I can't believe, Kate, it has been already a year. We still have people that are reeling from the adjustments and how they had to respond to last year's NADA. And this year, it's ready right here in front of us. We're talking about the new things that are moving. And what a year in automotive that we've had. Goodness.
It's been a busy one. It's been, for us, crazy. I think it's been nonstop since last year's show. You know, we've had some new products coming out. We've enhanced some of our products. Just lots going on. We've continued to build on our OEM relationships. Our team has just been, doing a fantastic job growing all of those OEM opportunities. So not just at the dealer level, but at tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, we've got a lot keeping our teams busy these days.
Yeah, you do. And speaking of being nonstop, you do have one individual who is a constant nonstop inside of this business. She is so energetic and so in tune with so many of the things that are brewing inside of the industry. We are so thankful to have her as a friend, colleague, and an ear to the ground inside of the industry because she always knows her stuff. So please make welcome Miss Nonstop herself, the one, the only, Hannah Lifson. Welcome to the party.
Hey guys, how's it going?
It's amazing.
Happy New Year, Hannah. It's good to see you.
I know, you as well.
Well, we're excited. We're super excited. We were just talking. Obviously, you heard everything. We're talking with Kate. I'm sure you got something you want to throw in on that. How has the year been for you?
Oh, wow. I mean, I think I was seeing you guys at like a 2 to 3 week clip around the country. So if anyone knows, it's you all. I mean, 2025 was a phenomenal year for PureCars. As Kate mentioned, our products have advanced, our OEM relationships have strengthened.
Art is big, and that's part of what you guys do at PureCars. It's an art form, what you all are doing. You guys are bringing technology, people, product, all these things, and you're collaborating with people. But that all takes a little bit of art when it comes to that, being finessable and also holding something rigid at the same time. That's what I love about art. Art is free flowing, and it could be a lot of different things. And I do love art. NADA is a place where people get to show what kind of art they put out. Really, it's like a big display of artwork, everyone's things that they're doing out there. And I'm excited to see what all the different vendors are doing. But in particular, I can't wait to sit down with you guys and do some interviews while we're there. What's the part you're looking most forward to for NADA this year?
Either one can take that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm happy to go, but I'm sure Kate has a different perspective as well. I mean, first and foremost, candidly, I'm excited for attendance. There were so many people last year that we weren't able to connect with, due to unforeseen circumstances. So I'm thrilled to see a jam-packed showroom floor. I want to have everyone that wants to attend to be there. So that would be my number one goal, is to be able to have those connections, to get those meetings, to reconnect with the friends that we weren't able to last year. But I also think for PureCars in particular, I'm super excited about our entire product suite that we're going to be bringing to the floor. A couple of sneak peeks, maybe we guys can give you later. But, as you mentioned, we came to market with a few new things, and you guys won't be disappointed. So keep your eyes on the press, keep your eyes on the media over the next couple of weeks. But as you mentioned, NADA is kind of like an art show. PureCars is going to have a stellar gallery.
Ooh, that was a beautiful way to put that out. I got to tell you, this is the truth, and that you are going to have. You guys always have a beautiful gallery. Every time we go by there, I love the booth. The last 2 years every year it's been something different, something new. I love that you're going to be making announcements over the next couple of weeks. And are you going to be telling people times when to be at the booth for certain announcements and stuff like that? I can't wait. We'll make sure that we share that with you and our network, folks. So if you guys want to connect with them, make sure you go follow PureCars on all social media. Go follow Hannah. Go follow Kate. I promise you guys will get all the updates you need. If you follow us right now, we'll make sure you get the updates too. So be looking forward to those. But no, that is big. What about you, Kate? What are you looking forward most to?
Yeah, I think as Hannah said, NADA is always it's like the big reunion for our industry, right? It's the one time a year everyone gets back together. You see a lot of old friends, former colleagues. Everyone's, stayed within the industry. It's wonderful to see them. No matter where people move on in their careers, it's always nice to regroup at NADA. I think, as Hannah mentioned, we've got like a stacked lineup of activities happening in our booth as well. So not only come see new products and new product features, but we've got some guest appearances. We've got partners from Google coming. We've got partners from Cognition. We've got PCG coming in to do presentations. We've got our little presentation theater / media center where we'll have you and others coming by to help hype up the crowd, do some interviews on the spot. So we're excited about that as well. Lauren Donaldson, our CEO, is going to be, was selected for second year in a row as an NADA speaker. She has 2 sessions, Wednesday and Friday. She's going to be talking about AI and how that can help fixed operations marketing and fixed operations in general, profit center retention. So we're excited to have her doing that. And Jason Wiley, our president and CRO, was also selected to join the NADA exhibitor pitch competition. So he's going to be on the big stage doing a 2-minute pitch up against some of the top salespeople, I guess, in the industry. So we're excited to cheer him on and see him hopefully move on to the finale in again our second year in a row being selected for that competition.
That's amazing. That's all you got going on. That's all you're
right. What I love is that the growth, right? Even this year, more opportunities for people to learn more about that. I think that, he's going to do a great job up there being able to present or represent the company and also pitch the company. That is a key factor. I think a lot of people love to see that and just see what's new out there and what's special. And when you have somebody who can really pitch well like him, there's no doubt that it's going to go over very well. And it's congratulations on being selected in a row for that. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Yeah, definitely tight competition, and we're really excited. Yeah.
Well, it's a tight competition for attention at any of these events, no matter how we do what we do. And you all are very, very intentional about being able to make sure that you're not just placed properly, but you have plenty going on and plenty to attract people back to. Being somebody that's prioritized on the calendar of these dealers, of these dealer partners is paramount for this event, because there is so much to digest. And again, your procurement of the pure fun is very, very much calculated. You ladies are masters at this. And part of it is being able to make sure that you have a couple of energizing car guys out there making things happen and getting the interviews going and bringing some energy. But besides some of that crazy car guy and car gal energy that we'll bring to your booth during this time, if somebody is to stop by the booth and maybe they're only able to walk away with one thing during the time that they spend going and consuming from everybody, but getting the chance to consume from you, what's the one thing you want inside of their swag bag or maybe to pour inside of their cup?
I think in regards to pouring inside of the cup, when you get to NADA, you're meeting thousands, like hundreds and hundreds of vendors. They're going to be pitching you your product. They're going to be telling you why they're the latest and the greatest. If I can have them like walk away with one thing that they could remember about PureCars, it's that we're not the vendor, we're the partner. Our team takes on those dealer relationships really seriously. And I'm hoping that we can convey that, quickly across the showroom floor, that once they sign up, it's not just a piece of paper, it's not just a contract, but we're there to help them with their strategy. We're there to be there long-term. We're there to be with them as the market adjusts and moves. And I think that's where we've been, historically, but that would be like my one takeaway, or in your guys' terms, the one brew that I would want them to have. Now, in regards to swag and what they could put in their bag, we love swag. Kate and I, there's nothing more than we love a theme. So definitely come by. We're going to have some really fun giveaways. We're going to have some really cool Vegas items, if you will. That alone will be worth the stop. But of course, we want to be looked at and be your newest trusted partner and advisor to make sure you and the dealership have a great 2026.
Okay. Definitely need some pure friends out there. Love it.
And I think that people are going to get that at your booth. There's no doubt. You all are very intentional. When you bring intentionality, intensity comes with that, right? And I love that. You guys are going to definitely make sure that there's some really good stuff happening, constant action happening, which, activity breeds activity. People want to stop by and see it. That's something that we pride ourselves in, is bringing that energy and activity somewhere, which brings more activity. Whether we're in a dealership, in a booth, whether we're on an airplane talking to people, whatever we're doing, we always want to attract activity, right? We believe that once you see that, opportunities happen, and that's the biggest thing. It's for you dealers out there who are curious about what booths to go to the ones that have activity. Again, that is where you're going to find opportunity. And when you have opportunity to help your dealership grow, that's why you're there. Don't get me wrong, Vegas is a good time too, so go out there and have some fun, right? Even the booths, they're going to have some good times at the booths. What I'm saying is get there where there's some activity, and I'm telling you right now, they are lined up with activity for you to have opportunity. So I love that. Going to a lot of shows over the years, I've been part of a lot of things. And I've seen a lot of funny stuff. Last year was crazy. Of course, we talked about Snola. It snowed us in. It was a very small show compared to most NADAs because of that. It was almost impossible for some people to make it. Or if they did, they made it a day or two late in a lot of cases. So that's a crazy memory. But I'm sure I got to ask you, Kate, over the years, if you go to NADA, what's been one of the craziest or maybe a memorable moment of yours that you'll never forget that makes you want to come back every year?
Oh my gosh. I always say, like, I hate to age myself and date myself, but yeah, there's been a lot of NADAs in my past, probably close to 20. So I've seen a lot of the venues, seen a lot of the cities. Vegas is always, I think, the biggest and the best. So I think it's always fun to go back there. I think we get as a vendor, you get the best turnout, you get the best attendance. There's always, no shortage of places to entertain clients for dinners. There's no shortage of parties and fun happening. So I think all the Vegas shows are probably at the top of my list of ones that have been the best of the best. However, I did get to see Blake Shelton last year, so that one was, that was pretty sweet. Getting right up close at the Blake Shelton show. So I will call that one as one of my top 5. But
I'll give you that.
Yeah,
amazing experience there.
I think I think just the Vegas shows always seem to start drawing the crowds, and I think we're looking forward to, again, as you said, last year we had so many obstacles that attendees had to overcome. So I think this year will be hopefully a slam dunk, get them right into Vegas, no problem.
And regardless of those obstacles, we still thrived this year. You all still thrived and still have successes that are spilling into this year, that could say that they began and that they were in seed form at the SNOLA event. And we can never discount those opportunities we have. It was unprecedented. It was crazy, but they're definitely those takeaways that we all can learn from. Of course, NADA can learn from, but each and every one of us, because at the end of the day, we're the ones in the game, and we still got to make the most of the day that we have in front of us. So we appreciate you all always leading the way. And so much has been buzzing even from last year and the exposure that we got. Remember, we still did a lot digitally. You guys capitalized on so much digital creation, which is part of what we're doing now to keep it out there, keep you car guys and car gals knowing what is brewing and what is available to you, because we don't have to do it the way it's been done. With the advent of AI, folks, we're on a whole new playing field, and I know that you guys are still buzzing from that. And last year you made some pretty bold, pretty big announcements, and from there's still been so much that's been buzzing from that. What are some of the biggest things that have started to gear inside of the questions just coming to you all for AI support? What have you seen this last year as far as that department growing greatly within your camp?
Yeah, I think, sorry, Hannah, I don't know if you wanted to break that one, but I think, last year we announced Riley AI. We talked about our ability to do AI conversations and help that lead handling for dealerships. That was really, a big show announcement for us. Well, now we've got a year of experience under our belt. Visitors this year are going to be able to come, be able to actually interact with Riley, have a conversation with our AI agent, and really test it out for themselves. So seeing is believing, and we want our dealer partners to come in and feel comfortable, try AI and get, see how we can actually impact their dealership. We've been really fortunate. We've had 2 OEMs who are leading the way and actually created certified programs for AI, which is something that was brand new in the market this year. And PureCars was selected in both of those programs so far. And we are about to pitch our 3rd OEM, I think, later this week or next week. So we're seeing the OEMs are actually getting involved. They want to certify those AI providers. So it's been a great year, kind of growing this new business unit for us.
Wow. And this is the beginning for you all, and I love that too. Getting ready to get the 3rd one, and I'm sure every other one's going to fall into place, because it is smart for the manufacturers to understand that they need to get involved in that, and also certifying it gives people confidence, especially their dealers, because a lot of times, it's not necessary. They don't even care. Our providers don't even care that we have it. When you actually show that you do care and that you're actually certifying it, they're like, well, maybe it's something that we need to have. And yes, dealers need this. If you don't have it, you will be behind. It's like, why would you go to a gunfight with a knife? And that's basically what it's like now. You really have to go in a little bit different with it. It's silly not to have the modern weaponized stuff for you to be able to do more things out in the market. So I love that. I love that they're seeing that, especially the manufacturers, them seeing that and being part of that, and then inviting great companies like PureCars to come out and be partnered with them. That's phenomenal. So congratulations on all that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, last year, I think there was a big appetite for education around AI. What does this mean? What is this? Can you define it? That was something that PureCars had been working on for a number of years, and we were able to come to market. This year, I think there's a big appetite for actual implementation. They've had the year to do their research. They've had the year to, roll up their sleeves and have their teams actually learn about it on an individual basis. But now, as Kate mentioned, OEMs are even saying, all right, let's go ahead and turn some buttons. Let's pull a few levers and let's actually make this actionable for the entire industry. So I think I'm pretty excited about where we're at, in 2025 and how we're poised and positioned for 2026.
Yeah, I think it's a great star alignment time.
Yeah.
And of course, OEMs should take notice. I mean, they are some of the greatest innovators of technology in the world, and recognizing the advancements that we can make with the technology that's in the hands of just about every single employee, and especially those that are on the forefront facing the customer. How do we leverage it? And then also, just like anything else, how do we eventually regulate it and make sure that it's still upholding to the standards that we have, that we have as a brand? That's huge for you all. Inside of that, that's getting us all to a level where we're learning, teaching, we're doing all kinds of different things different than we've done it before at a crazy accelerated rate. And sometimes when we accelerate those rates and the things that we're doing, we also have to increase the quality of conversations that we have, increase the quality of relationships that we build. And you all are now teamed up with the V20 group, and we're excited about everything that's buzzing and moving and shaking with that. And this year, we're going to be doing a little MCing for the joint efforts of all the teams that are coming together for V20. So we're pumped up about that, and we got plenty to say. But what do you ladies have to say from the PureCars vantage point about some of the awesome shakeup that you're having now, getting into the mix with the V20 teams?
Yeah, I mean, I can take this one to start, Kate. This one's near and dear to my heart. I am thrilled to be a part of the V20 group alongside PureCars. When this opportunity came around, it was a no-brainer for us. We raised our hand. We said anything that Dave Sponicky and David Kane do, sign us up. It turns into gold. So we're thrilled to be able to, collaborate at this event in particular in a couple of different capacities. First and foremost, of course, with you guys. And 23 other sponsors will be at Beer Park, which is just right across the street from the Bellagio on that Wednesday night at 5:30. Looks like the guest list last I saw was like 1,500 people. So it's going to be quite the party of parties. You're going to want to be there. If you guys don't have a ticket yet, I highly recommend you try to secure one. It is invite only, so think VIP of Las Vegas. In addition to the party, we also are doing a joint booth on the showroom floor. We're in the West Hall. It's going to be right when you walk in. It's booth 2001. So definitely come and check it out. We're going to have a variety of activities going on there. We're going to be doing educational seminars. We're going to be doing speed dating. We're going to have demo stations and booths for all of us to collaborate and pitch demos together, as well as just showcase our products. The V20 tagline is stronger together. That's really, we're putting like our money where our mouth is at this event in particular. So if we have joint partnerships, if you guys want to, if you're even interested on the vendor side about what the V20 group is, I'd highly recommend you come and stop by. It's going to be jam-packed, not only with education, but really with fun. This entire group has been nothing but a good time, let alone, some of the best veterans within the industry.
True that. So excited about it.
We are, and we definitely,
so excited.
We have a seat on that. We love it. We love V20. We love everything that they're trying to do and what they are doing and where they're learning. It's been a few years now, a couple years, and the way that they've transformed and now that there's multiple of them. And it's something that we needed as vendors. I think it's, we depend on ourselves and what we know internally instead of looking externally out there and being able to have partners in a sense. I love that stronger together, better together. All those things are true. Those statements have been around for a long time, and people, if you guys don't realize that, you're missing great opportunity to help your business and your clients grow. So go check out the V20 booth. Come to our party. If you need an invite, go by the booth. Somebody could hook you up. If you're interested, we have a few tickets. I got some hookups. Sure that everybody out there who wants to be there, please just let us know. We want you to be there. There's only so many tickets, though. I know it sounds like a big number. It's a big place, and we're going to have a good time. So do not miss this party. It's the parties to kick off all parties right there. So I can't wait.
So with all that, that's a whole lot of moving and shaking, right? You have one team that has to do so much. You have additional booths, additional events. You have meetings to take. You have interviews to do. All of that fun stuff going on. Kate, how does your team balance this out and try to keep a pure flow in it? Because at the end, everybody still seems like they're just windblown. What just happened? Is it over? It's over. What did we do? What have we accomplished? How do you guys keep your focus and your team just on task inside of all the areas that they have to be?
Well, I and PureCars, we're really fortunate that we've got a team of NADA pros. We've got, many of us have done this for a few years now. We get in our rhythm, and our planning goes into action many, many months in advance, probably 6-8 months in advance of the show. We're already working on NADA. So it's a big process for us, but we all really enjoy it, roll up our sleeves, we dig in, and we bring the teams together. There's, so much goes on behind the scenes, and I can't say enough about Hannah and the rest of the team that, pulls this all together every year for us. It's a fantastic initiative. And we look forward to bringing the teams together. We look forward to bringing our own teams together, right? We've got reps all over the country. It's wonderful to bring them together and everyone kind of join around this one big event, or we call it our Super Bowl, every single year. And this is our big show. So it's wonderful that we can bring this together and execute. But hey, we've had a year of events. I think Hannah and I were talking recently. I think we did almost 40 events this year. So we had PureCars reps.
So much,
literally touching every corner of the country at some point during the course of the year. So events are our jam. we are all over it.
You guys are pros, pure pros at that, right? I love it. And that's what's really nice about your team. We've seen your team, and they're there, and they're always ready. Like they're always there to have conversations, make some relationships, networking, sharing information, and really building that brand. Because PureCars is a brand, but the people are part of that brand too. And what you all do is you demonstrate how your people represent PureCars to the purest level as possible, right? And I absolutely love that.
Yeah.
We always tend to gravitate towards the PureCar people when we're at these things. I don't know what it is, but
it's because we're purists.
We're purists. So that means we absolutely love that. There's a lot of things that people are going to go at NADA, and they're going to come to your booth. They're going to have a good time. What's the one thing that you think that you want your people who come to your booth to remember about PureCars the most?
I think for me, I'll let Hannah answer as well, but I think for me, PureCars has been around for 18 years. And I want people to know that we're not the same company that we were 18 years ago, 15 years ago, even 3 years ago. We have evolved. We are so much more than the DigAd company that we are known to be. And I think a lot of people know that, but I would hope that everyone coming by our booth this year can easily understand that they know that it's about data, it's about audience creation, it's about leveraging AI as part of that process to make the advertising that much better. We have so much technology and so much data that we're able to help dealers with and help them really refine their entire marketing based on data, audience creation, AI. Things that are not necessarily obvious to the end user. There is so much that goes on behind the scenes when it comes to real successful advertising. And so PureCars now offers that full suite of solutions. And I really want people to come by and really understand how that can improve their advertising and just get them a better ROI and stop, wasting any of their marketing, those precious marketing dollars.
I love you said precious marketing dollars, because they are. What do you think about that, Hannah?
I couldn't agree more with Kate. I think we've had this stronghold as being the digital advertising leader in the space, which I still selfishly think we are. But we are so much more than that. As Kate touched on, we have a few, other arenas in which we play in and that we've been focused on for a number of years behind the scenes and have able to go to market with. I think something, Fred and Lou, that you touched on, again, is the people. PureCars is not just about the products, it's about the level of service in which we can offer. Our customer service team takes the word service very seriously. A lot of them have dealership backgrounds or they've been in the industry for a number of years, and they understand how much every single dollar, counts and what that means for the dealership. So having that strategy partner, if you will, again, I think that's just something that's really big. We're also only in the automotive vertical. So we live and breathe for, the dealership or the manufacturer. We service in the tier 1, 2, and 3 space. in case everybody didn't know that. But so we're well abreast of how to have those conversations, how to navigate those contracts, how to utilize our technology and all of those different aspects where, every other company say the same. We live for our dealers. We die by our dealers. But we're a people business, just like the dealerships are.
I love that.
And you guys really, you bring that small town feel that you're definitely that big brother, that big sister, that big partner that dealers need, that have that full spectrum of understanding, while still making them feel homely, and that they have somebody that isn't on the other side of a veil from them, but just somebody that is now purified and perfected marketing and automotive. And being that this is your main vein and this is what you're great at, it is who of anybody to say, maybe I really don't know much about PureCars, but whatever I did know, there's a lot more to know, and schedule that time. Put it in the planner, everybody. Make sure that you make some time to say hello to us, but to say hello to those incredible people that are coming and unifying at NADA and having the fun of not just being with their teammates, but being able to connect to new people like you in the industry. We do know that, yes, cultivating and keeping these relationships that we've already built are so great, but getting the new conversation started, getting the new problem solved, this is part of what gives us that fire that we have inside of this business. What is it that gets you all so excited about just meeting the new people that we get to meet at these different events? I'll throw that over to you, Kate.
Wow. I think, you know what, there's so many different types of people that come to NADA, right? You've got the newcomers to the industry. They've just started working in automotive. They are green. It's so exciting to be able to share with them everything that we love about the industry, right? And let them know that like they're on a great career path and there's so much opportunity. So love meeting new people that are coming into the industry. Love meeting and working with seasoned veterans, the ones who have been in the dealerships for 20, 30 years, but maybe aren't up to speed on all of the latest technology. And so us as trusted vendor partners, it's our job to teach, educate, train, and really, open their eyes to all of these new possibilities. So I think I really enjoy that we've got that full spectrum, and automotive to me has always been on the forefront of technology, always advancements. We're not like other industries. We are very unique. We are very fast paced. And I think just all of bringing that all together is what makes those conversations at NADA really exciting.
Endless conference. Heck yeah. It's all boom at once. And it's going to be so much fun.
I do love all the different types of people who show up to this event, everything from the green to the seasoned veteran that just needs a little bit of information on what technology is today. We have friends that are 30, 40 years in the business and have no idea what's really happening. They're still processing old, and they wonder why they're trickling down. And we're trying to tell them, you need to go to these events. You need to go to the PureCars booth, right? Yeah. You need to learn more about what's happening today. It's not even to buy anything, just to understand it. When you go get it and you understand it, you'll tend to want these things more, and you'll understand. Like the biggest reason why a lot of old dealers, and no offense, y'all, I'm just telling you guys, this is the truth, and it is, is that what you don't understand and don't know, you just tend to put to the side and just keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, you're going to sell some cars. You're going to do that, but you're never going to get to the level that your heart wants to get to. Your team is going to miss out on opportunities in the community that they should have, because all you have to do is tweak it a little bit, add a little something to it, make it just a little bit more updated, and then you'll grow. But if you go get educated, go learn about it, you'll be comfortable, which means you'll take your time and you'll go find the right company to help you. And what I'm going to say is start with PureCars booth. What is your booth number, by the way? Where can they come see you at NADA?
3551 West Hall.
3551
West Hall.
West Hall. Make sure you guys go see them on that, because that is where it's going to be. That's where all the fun is going to be around. I'm going to tell you, there's going to be a lot of great booths around them too. So be ready to go have some fun, kick it off right there, and then move around from there. I'm telling you, it'll be the best NADA of your life.
Absolutely.
We can't wait for that. Any last words, any last bits of encouragement that you want to give people that are going to get the chance to see this and hear this, listen, understand that NADA is coming and we have to make the best of it. And being with PureCars is definitely something that they should prioritize. Give us one last why, Kate.
One last why. We're going to have plenty of staff on hand. You can pre-book meetings. We want to dedicate a quiet, reserve time to anyone who wants to come by and visit with us. So pre-book a meeting. We would love to be able to welcome you and have dedicated time for you. Keep an eye on all of our socials. We are constantly, almost daily, updating information about NADA, whether it be products that we're showcasing or activities and events that are happening. So keep an eye on socials, pre-book meetings. We would love to, welcome everyone. Hannah?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say if you guys haven't seen our own private speaking schedule calendar yet, and you wanted to get that one-on-one time with maybe it's Google, maybe it's PCG, maybe it's Cognition, this is your chance to do so. They're going to be there to do Q&A. We know sometimes it's hard to get that face-to-face time, that one-on-one time with those companies or executives at those companies. So definitely come and utilize it. We'd love to hear. I think we would know that you'd love to hear what they're going to say. So come and check it out. And we're really excited to be there. And at a bare minimum, we're going to have fun. So if you're just in the mood for a good laugh, or if you're just in the mood, to come and put your feet up somewhere and you want to be with some friends, the PureCars booth is definitely where we'll all be located.
That's right. You're right. And the V20 booth, make sure that you kick out to that. To make it to the parties. Let's see.
Party, baby.
And let's have some fun, but let's continue to advance. I believe that this is going to be a historic year. 2026 for automotive is going to see some incredible growth, and all of the momentum is starting right now. Each and every one of you have the opportunity to add to it right now. So let's make the most of the moments that we have. Let's keep our eyes focused on achieving great things, meeting great people, and going to new, greater heights inside of this year. And let NADA be the opportunity for us to go ahead and light it up. We are excited to be hanging out with you and to be with you at one more event this year. Hopefully we get more events in this year than we did last year. That's going to be hard to beat, Hannah, but we're going to try to make that happen, and we're excited to give it a try. But until we do, let's continue to do what we got to do as Solutionaries and keep flying. Let's forgive, focus, fly, and keep growing all the time. We will see you all at NADA. Let's fly, everybody, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Forgive, focus, fly,
and keep growing.
Let's keep brewing solutions, everybody. I am Lou Ramirez.
And I'm Fred Lennartz.
And you've been brewing solutions on the Car Guy Coffee podcast with the Pure Car ladies, the one, the only Miss Kate Colacelli, and the one, the only Hannah Lifson. We'll see you soon, everybody. Keep brewing.
Keep growing, my friends.